Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a nice weekend. Today's video is going to be a movie review, one that I wanted to do last week, but just didn't have the time to do. The name of the movie is Big Ass Spider. It was directed by Mike Mendez. I watched it on VOD, video on demand through Comcast. The movie is in limited release in a few theaters. It is available through iTunes. I'm assuming it's available through other formats. It has not been released on DVD and Blu-ray yet, though. That will not be until the 1st of next year. I think January, middle of January, it's supposed to be coming out. Now, I didn't know much about this movie. I had seen like a couple of posters and things like that for it online. Usually these kind of films, I've never really been into like the big insect kind of horror, kind of movies. Like, there's some movies like Eight-Legged Freaks and Slither was another movie. These movies I've wanted to see, but I've never like sought them out. So it's like I really wasn't, too keen on seeing Big Ass Spider when I first heard about it, because it's just not my kind of movie, typically, but it doesn't mean I won't give them a chance. But I'm a big fan of the Movie Crypt podcast with Adam Green and Joe Lynch. And a couple weeks back, I'm going to say, I think it was right before Halloween, they had Mike Mendez as a guest on the show. And it was probably one of my favorite podcasts that they've done. It was just a lot of fun. Really enjoyed Mike Mendez. He just was a lot of fun, and just talking about what he went through to make Big Ass Spider, as well as some of the other projects he's worked on. And just because I was so taken with his interview, and just seemed like he really put his heart into this film, I thought I'd give it a chance and check it out. And I saw it was on VOD, and I was like, hey, let's call it up and give it a chance. So, just to go over a little bit of facts about the film. So it's called Big Ass Spider, which I think is a great name. The plot is pretty simple. It's just about this giant spider that escapes from a military lab, and it runs rampant in the city of Los Angeles, and it's up to the military and a very clever exterminator to bring the monster down. The film stars Greg Grunberg as Alex Mathis. He was in Heroes, so I know him from there. You also have Ray Wise as Major Braxton Tanner. Patrick Bachow, I think is how you say it, or Bachow. I remember him from the excellent series Carnival, or the excellent show Carnival. It was on HBO for a couple seasons. He plays Lucas. Lombardo Boyer as Jose Ramos. You have Claire Kramer as Lieutenant Carly Brandt, and of course Lynn Shay as Mrs. Jefferson. It was written by Gregory Giras, and of course Mike Mendez directed it. Big Ass Spider was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the film, and it's not just because I enjoyed Mike Mendez's interview. It was just, I could tell that it wasn't just one of these sci-fi, movies. And that's one thing he talked about in the podcast, was that, because of Sharknado being so big, a lot of people just thought he was riding on the coattails of that, and actually he spent 2 years, he made this movie years ago, and it took him 2 years to get them to change the title from Mega Spider to Big Ass Spider, and I'm glad that he called it that, because it's just a lot of fun. And, people need to just, if you want to just have a fun flick that has, a lot of just, kind of, goofy special effects, nothing really serious. You can't take the movie seriously, but it's so much fun, and I really just, I loved the characters in it, and I loved the situations. I think they did a great job on a limited budget, and the spider scenes were really fun. And like I said, there's not a lot of, it's not like, a lot of plot to it. It's just pretty much a giant spider that's running rampant, and they have to bring it down. But I really like the characters in it, especially the Alex Mathis and Jose Ramos characters. Those two are just great, and they steal every scene that they're in. And it was great seeing character actors like Ray Wise and Lynn Shay, do this film as well. So, like, real quick review, there's not like a lot of plot to this. It's really a simple plot, just one of those kind of creature films, but you can really tell that he put his Mike Mendez put his heart into this film. I mean, I think the first shot of the film just really just sets it up perfectly, and it just really just made me interested in watching the film, because, like I said, typically I don't watch these kind of films. I just never really have been into like the big bug, big insect kind of films, even though I'll watch them. Like I did like Arachnophobia, but that was one out of a few. I didn't watch Sharknado. I don't really like a lot of these sci-fi kind of movies. They just seem kind of silly to me. I'll give them a chance every once in a while, but typically they're not films that I set up. But I really love Big Ass Spider. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I had a lot of fun with it. I would watch it, and I do plan on buying it when it comes out in January on DVD and Blu-ray. I had a lot of fun with it. I think he did a great job directing it. He also did a movie called Grave Dancers, which is another movie I'm seeking out. And if you guys want to listen to a great interview, I'll put the link down below to the interview with him and Joe Lynch and Adam Green on the Movie Crypt podcast, so you guys can check it out. And that's pretty much it. That's just a real quick review of Big Ass Spider. Wanted to talk to people about it that come to this channel and are interested in my opinion on things. So if you guys have seen Big Ass Spider, please share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. And again, I thank everybody for watching this, and I hope everyone has a great evening. Take it easy. Peace.